Peace, 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 y'all. Checking in with the new episode of the Farmer Diaries. And this episode is going to be a little different because I am not on the farm. I am in the space where I have been growing my food up until previously of this year. I've been in this apartment about 3 years, and I've been growing food on my balcony this whole time. I had began growing in my last apartment before I came here. There are definitely some restrictions. For one, I've been doing container gardening, but also this apartment, the patio faces the west. So I really don't start getting direct sunlight on my patio till about 2 p.m. And so that has definitely brought its own limitations to growing food on my porch. And usually at this time, like, my porch is filled with a lot of green. It's filled with a lot of greenery. But I've been using most of my time and energy to focus on growing at the farm. Put her down, Cash. Sorry. But yeah, so I haven't been growing anything out there. I was starting things here, and then I was just taking it to the to the farm. So all I have here is my pepper plant, and it's been hot all day, so that's why the leaves are like that, because it's been in direct sun, but it's just had its second watering and the sun is going down, so I'm sure it will be perking up soon. And I think it's been too hot for it to be producing fruit like that. But yeah, so I'm about to show you what my space is looking like. Nicholas. Okay, so obviously I have a house full of kids, but so this is what my space is looking like now. So I have a lot of cleaning and straightening up to do, and today's mission is to start some seeds. And I have to go south to my mom, and I want to go grocery shopping. So I'm not trying to go take too long. But yeah, I do want to like straighten all this up, clean all this up. So I'll probably do like a little time lapse. Maybe I'll do a talking over, or maybe I'll talk as I do some work. Or I'll probably come back and talk once I do the seed starting. But as far as cleaning up and just kind of straightening things up, getting everything together, and hopefully we can get some seeds started, because I'm behind on that. It's September and I haven't started any of my fall crops. But of course I'm in Texas, so it stays hot for a while. It won't cool down till maybe the end of October. I know by Halloween we usually are bringing out the jackets and things, but we have until mid-December, if not the end of December, for our first frost date. So yeah, I'm gonna get started, and I will check back in a minute. Now, something like this, I would usually put in my compost, but I had some spider mites issues earlier this year, so I'm not gonna put it into my compost. So yeah, so I'm just throwing it away. I'm not putting it in my compost. Camera. I'm sorry, Gecko. I'm sorry, Gecko. Okay, so I have cleared off the porch. You see, that's my compost. And I actually have some really cool things happening in my compost, and I'll go ahead and show that now. You okay, Nisi? I'm like, and I haven't even stirred my compost in a while. Oh. Sorry for the camera flip. I'm like, where are you guys? So as you can see, we have black soldier fly larvae all in my compost. And so I've been learning a lot about the black soldier fly. It's been very interesting. And so as you can see, this compost is about done. I don't know how I'm gonna separate the larvae from them, from the compost. Yeah, and so it's like a whole bunch of them. And they be handling business. Stop it. Stop it. No, not for you. Ugh. So yeah, and I've stopped adding food to this compost. Yeah, which is now kind of just like an incubator for my black soldier flies. But yeah, so that just went in there. And you can see I have some watermelon rinds in there. That's from the watermelons that I harvested this summer. She over here still. Are you tearing my plant? Yeah. Don't do that. Okay. So this is just cardboard that I've saved for my I just swept and she's making a mess, but thank you. It's my niece. For my compost. And what I'm about to do with this soil that's still here is I'm about to like rehabilitate it. Add some different things. Robin, get that out your mouth. So yeah, so I'll check back in as I'm doing that. First, I just need to add it. I'm gonna put it in this container. I'm gonna be adding some worm castings, adding some different fertilizer. Robin. Lord Jesus. Okay, so boom. I had some old stems that have been sitting up here like forever that I'm dumping in. And so now I'm just going to be dumping all different little jerts in there, right? Whatever. Oh. Okay. Okay, soil and worm castings. These are gonna make two, but when I rejuvenate the soil, I'm gonna be adding in some fertilizers. I really like this one. This one's fully organic. Well, I guess they're both organic, but I just prefer this one. I don't know, I like that one better. And the seeds I want to start today are I want to start some tomato because I think I'm gonna take out all the tomato that I have currently growing at the garden. Maybe I'll just take some snips and allow that to root, and maybe that's where I'll spring it from. But I want to start some tomatoes, cabbage, broccoli, greens, and carrots. So yeah, so all of the winter crops I'm going to begin now. I want to start spinach too, but we'll see. I actually have to look and see what seeds I even have on hand, and we're gonna see what's gonna sprout. So yeah. Okay, period. So let's go ahead and start these seeds because I'm hot and I need a shower before I can even go grocery shopping. And so I've had a lot of success just reusing like strawberry containers and berry containers. Bless you. Bless you, mama. So that's what I've been starting seeds in this year. So I'm gonna do it again. Don't touch the fire about that. So I only have 4 of those containers. And so the 4 seeds that I'm starting today is broccoli. Oh, and I'm actually on time because this broccoli doesn't need to be planted till September. Has a 50 to 85 day growing cycle, and I can't wait to see how well it does like on the farm, because I can never get broccoli to grow right for me. I've grown cabbage and broccoli a few times, but you know, and this is the cabbage. She wants to get my phone so bad. 87 days to harvest for this cabbage. Also supposed to be planted in September. Stop. And I'm supposed to be transplanting by August for this. But I feel like I'll be able to get some tomatoes, even if I do start it now, just because how fast tomatoes grow. Yeah, and this one's indeterminate. Sorry, my thumb's all in the way. Sorry if this video is just so chaotic and all over the place. I'm gonna have to do like a lot of good editing. What? Okay, and I don't have any seed starting mix. I do have cocoa coir, and so I have been busting out a cocoa coir and adding that to my seed starting mix. I don't know if I want to do that right now because it's going to take some time for it to break down in water. So I guess we'll kind of see how the seed started without the cocoa coir does. But yeah, so we'll see. All right, so we're gonna make it really easy, and I do have some perlite, so I really could do the seed starting mix like real cute and real nice and following the rules. But let's just play around with it, and especially since I'm video noting this, I'll be able to see, go back and see what the difference is. So this is my favorite planting mix. This one's the potty mix because it's for my outdoor containers, but they have for whatever your growing needs are. So we're gonna start with some fresh soil here. My niece has been out here eating dirt. Oh my God, speaking of, she just tried to put something in her mouth again. Okay, so boom. We have the soil, it's still a bit moist. And we're just gonna add worm castings. Of course, we know we don't need a lot of feed. There's already organic matter in the soil. But something to just kind of jumpstart what we have growing. Ugh. And I'm just eyeballing it. You gonna help me mix the dirt? You just gotta mix it around. Mix it around. Okay? Mix, mix, mix. So we're just mixing a worm casting in there. Boom. And so that's it. So like I said, I have perlite and I have cocoa coir, and I will usually make a nice good mix. But I'll do that for my next round of seed starting so you can see. But I just kind of want to get these started and see what comes up. And I'm going to have to make sure I mark the broccoli and the cabbage. No ma'am. Because they're both brassicas and they're going to be looking the same up until, you know, their heads start forming. Yeah, because I don't always mark my things too. Like chaotic gardening, yes. Here, mess with that. Take this. Take that. She's like, what am I gonna do with this? Okay. You're gonna have to go back in the house. You're gonna have to go in the house. You keep messing with it. See, I told you. Oh wow, I didn't even know that got paused. And so here are the strawberry. Did you hit your face? Oh. So yeah, we're just filling up the container. Ugh. Okay, so now we have 4 containers filled. It has its worm castings. This has its nice fresh soil. Ugh. I can't even get this one back open. Okay. Simple, 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 right? Ugh. So now I'm thinking I should put one of the brassicas in the raspberry case since it's a little bit smaller. And like, yeah, because these are all gonna have to be transplanted anyway. I think I would like to have about maybe 6 to 8 cabbage plants. And starting with 3 or 4 and then doing some succession planting is how I would like to go, I think. So to make sure that we get 3 or 4 healthy starts, we're gonna plant, let's do a lucky number 7. See the seeds? They're cabbage seeds. Okay, and they're so tiny. So be careful. So I'm just gonna make little indentions so I can see what is going where. Make it so hard with a baby in my arms. Okay. Hey. Okay. That is done. Yay, cabbage is planted. So cabbage in the blueberry container. I'm just gonna put that on top of there. And of course we still need to water all these in. I'm just trying to, can you stand now? Thank you. And these are seeds that I've saved from my own sweet peppers, and I'm so sad I didn't have any growing at the garden this year. It definitely was supposed to. This is like, they grow so well on my porch. Like, it's always very prolific. If you're in Texas and you're not growing peppers, I don't know what you're doing. So I made room for 6 of these as well. And what I love about peppers is that you can overwinter them. You got it? Here you go. Take this. You said I don't want that stuff. Okay. That's peppers. I'm almost done, Mama. What's wrong? You hot and sticky? We gotta go to the store. We gotta go to the store. Okay, and so this one will be broccoli. And like I said, they're both brassicas. So the seeds are very similar. They just look like tiny little balls. Yeah, and so everything was super large at the farm's garden this year. And so I just know that the broccoli and the cabbage are gonna do so well. Oh, and you can't even see my hand. I'm sorry, y'all.